Food in video games more often than not get based in the real life, just as mechanics, scenery, characters, weapons, and many others. Food is one of those things that we don't think much about it. It's something that is not as interesting as guns or riding a horse. But what it can give you sometimes is immersion. Having something relatable between you and what you're playing. Of course, every game is different and sometimes eating food is not that important, it won't kill you if you don't eat it. This video is about how games manage this simple mechanic and how it depends on the genre of the video game you're playing. And I want you to remember that this video is 100% my opinion and it won't cover some topics. So, when we talk about food, the first thing that we think is on eating it. Video games have done this since the beginning, and I couldn't say which video game did it first, but if I had to choose, it's Pac-Man. Everyone knows how Pac-Man works and plays, but there's one mechanic that is interesting for us: the bonus fruits. So, our first category of food mechanics, and in my opinion the least interesting. The only thing that gives you is extra points that adds to your score, and you can brag about it and forget it 10 minutes later. Other games could be Donkey Kong Country, but the bananas work like coins and 100 of them gives you an extra life. When I was talking to myself about this topic, the first thing that came to my mind was a more conventional food mechanic, and our second. The first games applying the mechanic that occurs to me are Kirby's Adventure, healing Kirby X amounts of health, or going so far ahead to say Minecraft, with collecting apples from trees or killing animals or zombies, but I'm going to talk more about it later. Let's focus on more simple things. So, Team Fortress 2 has some food in it. I mention it because it's not that often that in a competitive first-person shooter you see food as your method of healing. Usually it's more about health kits, abilities, or simply enough you don't get healed. And by that I say that Team Fortress 2 is kind of a unique game. Fortnite is another game that doesn't have the same feeling of eating as Team Fortress but has the same mechanic. In Fortnite it isn't a main way to heal yourself, but it's a nice second option in some situations, and it's super fast comparing it because of the type of gameplay and how much health it gives you. I know that in Fortnite there are and were many fruits, and so it gives a nice reward for exploration and making open areas don't feel so empty. In other games such as RPGs like Undertale, hitting by food is almost instant. Maybe in a fight you lose your turn, but again it's instant. Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga is too an RPG, but I mention it because whenever you eat they give you an animation, and give you the crunch. The crunch meaning the satisfaction you get when you eat. Of course, making animations and sounds takes time, and sometimes hearing and seeing the eating animation can get a little tiring. Or you could do like Deltarune that puts a little comment if the food you give to your characters is delicious. I like those details, they give a nice depiction of the characters. But then again, time is time, and in some games healing is just so important like RPGs that taking the less time on healing is the best choice to make. Another game that offers you some eating is Genshin Impact, and I have to say the illustration of the food looks super delicious. Sadly, you can't see your characters eating, and I can understand that it will be bad in the middle of the fight to have an eating animation, but at least outside of battles, who doesn't want to watch their favorite character eating their favorite food? It will be cool. Skyrim lets you view your food in a 3D environment and lets you eat cheese wheels or sweet rolls. And Fallout, well, they are the same guys that did Skyrim. But it's interesting that in this type of games, potions or medkits exist and coexist with food, but making them less effective, so food in Western RPGs are more like your last resort of healing type. Games like Wakfu go for a more full food type of game, but of course adding health is just the first layer of complexity in food mechanics. They can also give you small buffs that differ from the star that give health situation. Again, with the example of Team Fortress 2, one of the edibles gives you more health on top of what you had instead of just healing you, the other forces you to punch and gives you more damage, and the other one makes you invulnerable. The range of power-ups or the buffs that you receive is pretty long, like Kirby's Lollipop that grants you invincibility, or in a totally different game like Stardew Valley that has the Star Drop. Really, it's up to your imagination. Getting overpowered food items just for existing is a bad practice in video game design. Often, you get strong foods when you reach a certain progression, being a new level, advancement, or completing quests, but there's another type of progression. You get cooking in a lot of the games mentioned before, but mostly in RPGs in general and in survival type games. Usually cooking adds more benefits to existing food in general. In Lost Ark, you can't cook, you must ask a chef to do it for you, and the food doesn't heal you, but it can grant you some big benefits, besides you must obtain your own ingredients for the chef to cook. Just as Wakfu, where you obtain the meat of your enemies and making a nice plate of food. Wait, this sounds bad. Or you could make your own bread, whichever you like most. Skyrim, where cooked food heals you even more than a normal one. Genshin Impact, where it happens the same. Stardew Valley has a lot of cooking that can boost certain abilities and is super cool. It's eat animation, the variety of food, and you can give food to better your relationship with the townsfolk. As a side note, before I was talking about advancements, and in this game you can eat the starter fruit giving you a permanent benefit, and yeah, it can be difficult obtaining them. And because it's difficult to obtain, you can get the Super Crunch experience. And much more games. What each of them have in common is that it gives you certain buffs or at least healing you much more. Because cooking sometimes can be difficult finding the ingredients and whatnot, so it has to give a good reward to the player. But sometimes cooking and eating is much more than that. Sometimes we don't just eat for a buff, but to avoid a certain death or major debuffs. These are the survival type games. Games that can put you in a necessity if you don't find food or if you don't make a farm. Games like Minecraft when you need food farms if you want to travel long distances and don't starve, yeah, the game says it, are good examples of survival games, of course one being slightly harder than the other. Both games have hunger systems that will kill you in the end if you don't eat. But in games like Fallout 4 in survival mode, being hungry means having major debuffs until you die of starvation, and can damage the character with their perks, meaning a weaker overall. One of the slightly more hardcore games is Project Zomboid. When it comes to food, there are perishable foods that get rotten if not in a freezer. Also, you need to use a can opener to open cans. And you are forced to go long distances and make farms if you want to survive long enough. You really get a full survival experience, get sick if you eat raw or rotten food, and hunger can and will kill you. When it comes to food, we can't forget about the Sims because it's literally life in a video game. In here, yeah, you get slight buffs on happiness, but it's mostly about eating when you're hungry. But it's always nice to have the traits of being vegetarian or lactose intolerant. The last batch of games are the cooking-oriented games. And here you have a bunch of games to talk about, like Good Pizza, Great Pizza, you can guess what's about it, or Papa's Pizzeria if you're an oldie. What about Overcooked? A nice game to play with friends or your couple, and having mechanics of throwing stuff around, dashing, cutting. I love this game. This game just makes you feel like a cooker in a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. There are a lot of other examples that I didn't talk about, like food items in the Bind of Isaac or literally being a piece of bread. Cooking Mom is another cooking game, but can you blame me? There are so many. Or Red Dead Redemption 2 that has super good looking food, but sadly I don't have the game. But what I really want to end this video with is that one simple mechanic in a game, one daily thing that we do, can have so many ways to express itself in a video game. And I really love the cooking mechanic, but sometimes it's more like a chore than a fun experience. It's hard to make a good food and cooking system. Hopefully you can share some of your favorite foods in video games and food mechanics in the comments below, and maybe I'll do a second video about food because I know there are multiple ways of reinventing the wheel. Bye bye everyone, and see you in the next video.